All right, guys, welcome back. Week 3 of the NFL's in the books. Last week I looked at Kyler Murray and Justin Herbert, two young quarterbacks who really stood out, made great leaps coming into this year. I didn't have high expectations for Herbert and his debut. Kyler Murray, on the other hand, I think was a sleeper MVP candidate coming in. He showed a lot of strides in weeks 1 and 2. Took a step back week 3. He'll probably bounce back, hopefully at least moving forward. Um, this week, instead of looking at a couple different quarterbacks that stood out, I wanted to break down the game of the week and the quarterbacks involved in that one. So Monday Night Football, uh, Pat Mahomes on the road in Baltimore facing Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Obviously, two guys, both MVP quarterbacks, pretty much game changers. They've kind of changed the way the NFL is run. A lot of explosive plays on offense. Kansas City came out on top, dominated that game from start to finish, and I want to look at what exactly makes Pat Mahomes the special quarterback he is and how Lamar Jackson continues to improve as a passer. Obviously, we know he's got the running ability, but I think what kind of gets slept on is his ability to actually place the ball so well, especially over the middle of the field. He might struggle a little bit here and there throwing the ball outside, but once he attacks the seams, he does a really good job. And he had some flashes last night, some really good throws that just didn't wind up being hauled in. I think Mark Andrews dropped a couple that he should have had, dropped the touchdown at one point. So it's just mistakes like that you got to clean up. But Jackson's a much better quarterback than he gets credit for. I know a lot of people want to just call him a running back, a guy who can do it with his legs, but I think his legs create space and create a threat that defenses are more worried about, but they should be much more concerned about his ability as a passer, because if the passing game is open, that's what opens up the ability to run, because defenses drop back in coverage. So we'll look at some of the clips from that one. Um, Start off with Pat Mahomes, as you'll see, kind of see what stood out for him, what helped Kansas City win, and then go into some plays that I think Lamar Jackson did well on Monday night, and what he might want to look to improve upon moving forward. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I'll be back next week. Hope you guys enjoyed last week's as well. That was the first time I'd ever done it. This one's definitely going to be a little bit better in terms of just like overall cleanness of the video, keeping things a little bit more structured. But we'll see what happens, and then hope you guys enjoy.
All right, this first one we're going to look at, Pat Mahomes is going to drop into the left hash. He's going to throw this all the way to the right sideline with a little head fake that he gives towards Travis Kelce, which you'll see here. He's looking Kelce center of the field. And then as you'll see from the other angle, he's going to flick his head at the last second, find Tyreek Hill on the right sideline. I think that was how the play was drawn up. So if you look at it from this back angle, he takes his drop, gets the guy in motion pre-snap, takes a drop, he's looking middle of the field, then snaps last second to the right. Tyreek Hill comes back to the ball, makes a great play after the catch to make the guy miss. If we look at this again, pressure's coming towards him, stays composed in the pocket, delivers, shows off the arm talent of Mahomes. Now this next throw is going to be a perfect little drop in the bucket. You see Tyreek Hill at the bottom of your screen. Mahomes is going to go play fake. He's going to find him in the back of the end zone. Very tight coverage here from Marcus Peters, I believe is who it is. Mahomes backs up into his drop, sees that he has the one-on-one, and he puts his, back in. Look how tight this coverage is. Peters is right on Hill's hip, puts the ball right over the top. Hill goes up and grabs it before the defender can make a play on it. But, that ball's put in the perfect spot. You'll see it again from this angle. Chiefs love doing a lot of pre-snap motion. You'll see that a lot in these clips. They go into a play fake from there. And then Mahomes, he knows he can trust Tyreek Hill. That's always his guy going down the field. Puts the ball, lofts it up over the top. Hill goes up, makes a great play to keep the defender at bay. Overall, this is just exactly what the Chiefs want to do. They want to beat you deep, and they want to make the defense make a play. All right, now this next throw, Mahomes, another pre-snap motion, gets running back coming across from out wide. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to bounce out to his left. He's going to have Mecole Hardman come open on the right side, right down the field. Hardman gives a nice little double move here. Mahomes, pressure on his face, puts his ball perfectly into the bucket again. Obviously, we know that he's a deep throw threat at all times. Hardman does a good job of getting open. Defense lapses. They kind of bite on the play fake and on the motion, and then Marlon Humphrey's going to come off the edge on a cornerback blitz, and Mahomes reads it, gets gets outside, buys himself a little bit more time. You see here, I mean, pressure's coming right at his face. He stands strong in the pocket once again, delivers a strike down the field. Hardman's wide open, easy throw and catch for both guys. All right, this last play from Mahomes, 3rd and 5. He's going to roll right, obviously off of another pre-snap motion. He's going to roll right, pump fake, jumps in his pump fake, but hangs on, and then cuts it back left. He's going to have Hardman wide open for a first down. That throw or that angle doesn't show a whole lot, but you'll see this is an impressive throw nonetheless. Obviously, the athleticism, using his legs and his feet to create space, to extend his time in the pocket. And then he bounces his ball back to his left, throws it across his body, which he should have no business doing, but he does because he's that good of a thrower. I mean, look at this. He's in air, jumping to his left, throws it back across to the middle of the field. 2 defenders in front, hits Hardman. Obviously, Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs won this game, and Mahomes was great. So let's look at Lamar Jackson and what kind of might not have went his way. I thought they were going to win this game coming in. Obviously, it didn't work out that way. But here, he's going to have Mark Andrews, a play fake. Andrews is open down the middle of the field. Defenders, both safeties close on this ball, and he ends up dropping it. It's a tough catch to make, but I think it's one that he does have to make. It does hit him in the hands. Jackson with a little effortless flick here. Pre-snap motion once again. See that all throughout this game, both sides. Another guy coming across here. Play fake to Ingram. Now, Andrews, as you see top of your screen, gets open. Ball's put right in the bucket. I mean, that's a perfect throw from Jackson. Puts it right in between 4 defenders. Andrews just can't hang on. Mark Andrews is going to be a big theme here. So here he is again, lined up bottom of the screen. Play fake. Jackson, easy flick of the wrist once again, puts his ball into the end zone. A catchable ball once again for Mark Andrews. Andrews just can't hang on, gets up limping. Don't know if that was before or after the dive. But you'll see here, pre-snap motion once again. Come back, play fake. Defense has to account for it. Jackson knows that. Stays confirmed in the pocket. Lofts the ball right on. I mean, it's on the money. Jackson or Andrews just has to hang on to that ball. Too many missed opportunities for Baltimore. And this last one from Jackson, getting desperate, down 14 in the 4th quarter. He's got Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown, wide open for a touchdown if he throws it well. He just underthrows it a little bit. This is kind of the issue with flicking the wrist. You'll see from this angle. He's got him open. He's got him beat by a few steps. He just underthrows it, takes the throw a little bit too easily. Defender's able to make a nice play on the ball. Now, obviously, we know Lamar Jackson's a great runner. I wanted to kind of point out some of the things in his passing game that do and don't work. He's still learning. He's only in his 2nd year as a full-time starter. Obviously, that'll change. Just needs to be more comfortable with his arm and trusting his arm, but he also needs to kind of use his lower body to generate more throws instead of just using it to run. But that's all for this week. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you guys enjoyed this. Send me recommendations for what you guys want to see next week, and I'll be back with another cut up in week 4.